So I'm getting that you are embodying your higher self. You have been embodying the higher timeline even through your storm, even at your lowest. You have you have shifted your mentality, and so for that you shifted your energy. We got now, of course, I gotta do my little recap. We got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Four of Pentacles, we got the Eight of Wands, and the Empress for the current energy for your finances and career. And that just really gives like you either are moving towards or you've been um in a stable energy as far as your finances go. Like you you really been like content with what you have. Let's just say that, like, you've been content with what you have, and you've still been thriving, even if it's not the highest of your desires. With the Four of Pentacles coming out, you know it's not the highest pinnacle you could have, but you still been holding on to it. You still been appreciating what you have, and you value, you've learned how to value the little things. So like you shifted your mindset here where you don't focus on the losses, you know, the things that go away. You're out of lack mindset. Okay, because we got the Eight of Wands and the Empress. So it's like you stopped focusing on the losses and the down season that you may have been in, and you just started taking action and ownership over your life, over your finances. And you it's like you realize that you have the authority to shift at any moment, at any time. And so you've been sitting pretty, even for a man. Like you've been in this energy where even if you have, like I said on TikTok, even if you have fucking $15 in your bank account, um it's just this energy where it's like, you know, that you're going to be good either way. Like there's no more worrying about finances. Even if you get to your last, now you don't even count it as your last. You know that money is infinite. It's an infinite resource that anyone can obtain. It's just about keeping your frequency at a certain level. And for that, you've been doing that even through the storm, because you know you've been through storms before. And the way you used to handle your downtime, just like you used to just let your downtime affect your whole fucking being. Like you probably used to get really depressed and down on yourself and just like worrying every day and so heavy every day. But it's like this time, and just moving forward in general in your life, now that you have the knowledge that you have about the world and everything, it's just like you don't even give a fuck. You don't care, because you just keep affirming. And I'm really getting that some of you might be reprogramming your subconscious mind through affirmations or through listening to subliminals. Maybe you've been listening to some hypnosis videos on YouTube for abundance. But whatever you've been doing, it is working, because you really have shifted to a state of being where you are abundant. You don't worry anymore. Even if, like, say you get like a past due notice, but you don't even have the money to pay it. So instead of crying about it and fucking it ruining your day, you go to the park with your kids and you're just like, man, we gonna live this life, because this shit ain't about to bring me down. I'm abundant. God gonna take care of it. Shit. And I'm not saying you just avoid it, because with this Eight of Wands, it's like you do what you can to take the actions necessary to resolve these issues, but you don't let it fuck with your energy. You've been sitting strong on your throne and knowing that you are the creator of your reality, not of this whole reality, okay, guys? But you are the creator of your reality, and so you choose what you focus on, and what you understand that what you focus on grows. And so you like to focus on, even if, let's just say, keep that scenario going. You did get the pass-through notice. You say, well, I still have my kids. I still have my mobility. I can still go and walk and see the sun and breathe and live. And for that, this shit is not about to fuck with me. And that is just so powerful. That is so powerful. Now, okay, I didn't even get all of that in the TikTok, which is why I say, y'all, I love doing the little recaps, because if you came from the TikTok, I know y'all be like, girl, I just watched that, but it's always something different that I'm gonna get. So that's really cool. I think that's really fucking cool. But I did ask what's to come, and we got the Four of Swords in reverse in the Sun. So like I said, it's like you're no longer just sitting in like self-pity anymore, or like worry or anxiety. You're not just sitting and waiting. You are choosing to keep moving, keep being productive, keep focusing on the things that bring you joy, the things that heighten your vibration, not things that bring you down and make you want to lay in bed and bed rot all day. You could be you could be coming out of like a depressive state, or with this Four of Swords in reverse, you could just be coming out of this period of resting, and now you're moving towards exerting your energy into something that you're building as it pertains to your finances and your career. So what I was getting in the TikTok is like, this really feels like it's for people who have been contemplating making content, contemplating starting some type of business. Maybe you've been thinking about some investments. I'm really getting like day trading, um real entrepreneurial, whatever it is. It's like, it's something where you learn the skill, or you learn what you need to do, and you just get to do it, and it can be very abundant for you. So that's what's to come for you guys. And I did get the Four of Wands on the bottom. So thank you for these messages, Holy Spirit. I think I want to pull a different deck. I totally forgot I was doing career today, so I did not prepare any of my cards, but I can still grab it real quick. Let me see, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Cause see, I think I can show y'all, but I usually keep my decks like out like that if I know I'm gonna use them for the day, but I forgot, child. So I only have my love decks out. This is my Money Moves Oracle deck. Sorry, y'all seeing me. Look, I said this in the TikTok. If you came from the TikTok, you heard me say at the end, I'm like, whatever this is, it's gonna kind of be like, okay. It's just so much that's coming to me, y'all. So bear with me. Fuck. But it's like, with you getting out of this bed riding, woe is me kind of energy, and choosing to still find joy in just being alive and experiencing and thriving no matter what the circumstances are. It's like, this energy is such a powerful manifestation energy. You are in a powerful manifestation energy right now. And so I was saying at the end of the TikTok, I'm like, what's to come is you guys are going to be surprised. I literally said that. I said, you guys are going to be surprised about what's going to come in. Like, it's like, and this is the example I used in TikTok. I said from January and then the end of the year, you know how like in December, we always kind of look back and we like, man, when I was going through this at the beginning of the year, I did not know God was going to bring me through this in that way. I didn't know I was going to end up with a new car. I didn't know I was going to end up with a new house. I didn't know I was going to move to a whole different state. That is what this energy is giving. Like, you being in this abundant energy is really, you're going to shock yourself at how much just falls into your lap. But not just fall into your lap in a way of bypassing and just expecting, because faith without works is dead, right? But whatever you do for work, or whatever you do to obtain abundance or money, you won't it won't feel like work. It's the thing. Like whatever it is, you have learned that you don't have to work hard or struggle anymore to make money or to be abundant. Some of you could be meditating, connecting with your higher self actually in real time right now. Some of you could be a spiritual guide and taking on like a spiritual career. Maybe some of you do tarot. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about what's to come for my collective. Tell me more about what's to come for in their finances. Cause love loves to just sneak its way in there, right? Right. What I just said. Love and partnership just loves to sneak its way in there. Look, love life. Even when I was getting my tarot deck ready, we got the lovers, and I'm like, bro, no love today. All right, I love, I am love, but no, not today. Um, we got limitations, fear and doubt, limit freedom of actions, let go of your worry. This is what I'm saying. You have literally released, or for some of you there could be a need to release, but I'm getting for the most part a lot of you have released this lack limited mindset. You have freed yourself. The way this bird is out of the cage, it's like you freed yourself from your mental cage of worrying and being anxious about tomorrow, the next day, the 3 months from now. Like you have really worked, and this is why I feel like there's some type of subconscious reprogramming going on with y'all. Like it's like your mindset now is not what if it goes bad or what if this happens. It's like, but what if it goes fucking good? Like that's really what I'm feeling. And it's crazy that 1212, that card came out and just confirmed what I said about the fucking tarot. Perfect fit, finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. This deck says many choices. This deck says power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. So like I said, it's like you you cracked the code. You cracked the code, you solved the puzzle, you solved the Rubik's Cube. It's like your energy is no longer scattered in worry, in lack, in overthinking. You are right where you need to be because you've shifted your mindset. And so from that, everything else that's meant to be will follow. And like I said, you've been sitting on this fucking throne. What I said about investments. Child. Whew. These cards just confirming everything I said. 1333. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. I said, whatever you've learned about the world, about the universe, the secrets of the universe, if you want to say, whatever you've learned, it has got you where no matter what no matter what your life looks like right now, even if you're still living in the outdated environment, like you have shifted your mindset there. And so you've already jumped timelines to where moving forward, when you step into that, it's like you have stepped into the new identity completely. You stepped into this new identity, and so now the 3D world has to catch up to that. It's like, say you always want to be a content creator, and so now instead of focusing on the fact that you don't have the right camera, you don't have the right lighting, you don't have all that, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna start recording on my phone. I'm about to start doing what I can out of my heart, out of genuine joy. I'm gonna do this shit. where I am. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is what I'm doing. This is real. This is me. Now I'm hearing this is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me. Some of y'all might have just watched Camp Rock on Disney Plus or whatever, but like I said, it's like now I just lost my whole thought on where I was even going. But I do know that, like I just said, I think I was explaining the wisdom card. Like I just said, whatever you've learned, you've shifted your identity, and now your 3D world has to catch up. So if you're living somewhere where you feel like, oh, I'm so ready to move, I'm so ready for a new car, I'm so ready for a new wardrobe, new this, you're going on shopping sprees this year. You're going to pick that car up off the lot this year. You might not even go pick it up. You might just get it shipped to your house. You might just end up signing a lease on a day you didn't even really you like, man, I'm trying to find a new apartment out, not getting approved, and one day you get that call and you're going to go pick up your keys and you like, God, thank you. It's like you still, your 3D world is still showing the old, but you have shifted internally. And so now this is the year 2026. Oh, why am I getting so congested right now? 2026 is that year where, oh, excuse me, y'all, I'm gonna have to end it soon because I don't want to be sniffling. But 2026 is the year where your manifestations are about to materialize. That's it. Tell me a little bit more, Holy Spirit. Tell me a little bit more. Thank you. Transformation. Oh, look at that. The many choices card came out. New beginnings and partnership. So it's like you could be a person who is interested in a lot of things. And so right now, even though you've been embodying this higher energy, you still don't know which way you want to go. Like you don't know if you want to do digital marketing, if you want to focus on learning day trading, or if you want to focus on content, or if you want to go get a career somewhere. Like you don't really know what you want to do, but the universe is literally leaving it up to you. I had already channeled this before in a reading that like some of you are waiting on the divine to tell you where to go and what to do, but this is all up to you. You get to decide. So it might be good to sit with yourself and say, like, hey, what does my heart really want? If I could live anywhere and didn't have to worry about money, where would I live? If I could drive any car and didn't have to worry about money, what would I drive? If I could be anything and I could do this thing without even getting paid for it because it brings me that much joy, what would I do? And follow that, because that's where you're going to be in the highest vibration doing what you love, and abundance is going to follow that energy, right? And so whatever choice you take, even if you choose a few things at once, this is gonna open a new horizon. It's gonna bring about a new horizon for you. And we already had the sun come out. It's like you're gonna be on a whole new timeline. A whole new timeline. You've already shifted your identity and what you choose to focus on. And like I said, the 3D is just gonna catch up. And with this partnership, this you being on this new timeline, it could be attracting love your way, or even business partners. Like maybe, like I say, it's really giving content creation. You guys could be collabing with some people organically, like you guys just organically meet and link, and You take off in the spotlight, kind of like who I think about when I think about that. Samaya and Aspen, like they really got the social media world on lock right now, and they just linked up, and it was like that. So it's like a lot. Anything is possible, right? And you've learned that now, and your life now is catching up to that. So real quick, because I didn't want this to be too long, but I do still want to get some advice. Holy Spirit, thank you for these messages. What advice do you have for the collective? Like, what advice do you have for the collective, as they embody this higher being? What advice do you have? What do they need to know? Okay. Okay. Any advice for the collective? Make it clear. Any advice for the collective? Make it clear. Hmm. Nothing. Nothing. But with this Five of Swords coming up, who is that? With this Five of Swords coming up, there could just be a need to release some a few more subconscious blockages that could be keeping this from coming in. But other than that, it's really giving like you've mastered this magician energy. So, hey, oh my God. It's really just giving that you've mastered this magician energy. So, that's the advice. You just been read by fire. Love and blessings to y'all.